My name is Philip Barnes. I'm the CEO for Rotana Hotels, based in Abu Dhabi.
Philip, thank you very much for joining Bring Travel News here on the final day of Future Hospitality Summit in Riyadh. I'd love to get a few kind of reflections and perspectives on the event.
I think the most important thing about FHS is it's a quality show. You know, you're rubbing shoulders with all the right people, and I know that might sound a little discriminatory, but the reality of it is, if you're going to invest 2 or 3 days of your time to come to a show, you want to make sure that you are rubbing shoulders with the right people who you can have conversations with about future business opportunities, people who are going to help you in your industry in whatever way, and that's what this show is.
And what have been the key topics and themes that have got you sort of excited or going away thinking more about?
Well, going away thinking more about. I mean, I'm probably, if there's anybody who's very excited about Saudi, it's me. Because I really see the kingdom coming into its own in the next 3 to 5 years, and I keep saying this to everybody. You know, when you look, even as I reference arrival at the airport or visas and the process as it stands now, the government has really made a huge effort to make it easy for people to come and do business. And then you look at the whole expansion plan, regardless of the fact that some of them may get put on hold, but as an overall strategy, to put Saudi on the world map as a tourist destination for me is huge. And I see the benefit not only for Saudi, but also for the UAE. Because when these two, real monster countries start getting together and working together, it's just going to give people even more appeal. And it overarches, I mean, to my world, tourism these days, or should I say any kind of business coming into hotels and restaurants, they have to be destinations that are safe, that are secure, where the laws work, where you can walk the streets at 2 o'clock in the morning, where there's hygiene, all these, and this is what the UAE and Saudi have together in a very, very big way. So for me, it's a very exciting time. Yeah?
Really getting a sense as well of greater collaboration across the region.
Absolutely, and I think more and more so, people are recognizing the value and the importance of partnerships, working together. You know, when you look at the world stage of tourism, and I said this yesterday, it's a $9 trillion industry. It's 9% of global GDP. And the reality of it is, you're competing with everybody around the planet. You know, you don't just look at Saudi and say, well, I'm competing with the UAE. You look at Saudi and the UAE and say, well, they're competing with North America, they're competing with Asia, they're competing with all these other destinations. And the more people become aware of that, the more aware they are of the need to have collaboration, the need to work together, the tourism industry as a whole working together, government entities working together, because everybody wins. So I do get a sense of that, and I think we're going to see more and more of that in the years ahead. And as with everything else in this world, in this part of the world, which you know very well, Justin, is it travels at the speed of light compared to other parts of the world. So when you look at the changes that have occurred here and how long they would have taken in other parts of the world, it would have taken 4 times as long. So everything I'm just talking about will move very quickly. And once there is a decision made that this is the right thing to do, then it's off. And that's what I love, right? Because things happen quickly.
Mr. Barnes, thank you so much for your words of wisdom.
You're very welcome, Justin.